Feeling lonely. Quite often I have people come and talk to me, friends and people I know, who are struggling with depression. And one of the main things they say is they feel lonely and they haven't got any friends and they haven't got anything to do and they're on their own and they're stuck in some situation and it's compounding that awful feeling of depression. And people who are depressed sometimes, not always, do feel lonely. They feel that they're on their own, they don't feel they've got any support, they don't feel they've got any friends, and they don't think people want to be around them because of the way they are. So most people feel lonely sometimes for many different reasons. If loneliness is affecting your life, there are things you can try that may help. Because let's face it, if you're not going to do anything, you're not going to change and your situation isn't going to get better. And someone's not going to come along and give you some tablets and make you feel wonderful. You can take antidepressant tablets. They take their time to work and they tend to go down before you go up. But you have to start to look at, do you want to make a change in your life? And it's really, really hard when you're feeling depressed or feeling rubbish or feeling down in the dumps to actually even want to do anything. All you want to do is curl up and just fall asleep. You just feel absolutely rubbish. And a lot of people who don't even suffer with depression often feel like this. Try talking about your feelings to a friend or family member. It's a hard thing to do, isn't it? Sometimes say, look, I need to talk to you about something, or you sort of just assume they're just going to think you're just miserable and they're not going to be interested. But people sometimes can surprise you. Consider joining a group or a class that focuses on something you can enjoy. You could ask to go along and just watch first if you're feeling nervous. I recently joined the sailing club up the road. I don't even sail. I don't even know how I joined it. It just happened, and I go there once a week and it's okay. I also go to a church. I play the drums in a church. I've always gone to a church and I've found it's a really nice social gathering of people who generally are decent, nice people who are caring as well. And you can always talk to people. That's what churches are for. They're to accept everyone in and to help people. Consider visiting places where you can just be around other people. For example, a park or a cinema or a cafe. And those are good, but I think sometimes if you go to those places and you see groups of people or couples, you may end up feeling more alone. So I would maybe suggest ask a friend if they want to go for a walk. Go somewhere, do something constructive, get some fresh air. It's also a form of exercise, isn't it, when you're going for a walk? Consider peer support, where people use their experiences to help each other. This is about finding groups. The government website's loaded with different groups you can join. You can find friends and people who are in the same place who probably don't really want to meet other people or go out and do things. But if you go to these groups, you can get some really good help. And I've met a couple of people through these support groups in the past. They're really good. And again, it's talking about raising your self-esteem, an important thing to do. And my other videos talk about that. And I will be doing further videos on self-esteem. Self-esteem is one of the most important things, I think, for me, that I can do, because my self-esteem can be very low. And it's very hard to explain self-esteem. Self-esteem is not your confidence. Self-esteem is how you think about yourself. Do you actually have any love or do you really? It's a weird thing. It's learning to love yourself, and it's very weird to say that because, if you're like me, I struggle with loving myself, and I'm someone who struggles with those issues. So more work for me to do on myself as well. Again, listen to mental health well-being audio stuff. YouTube is full of positive. I'll try some positive affirmations. They sound weird, but that's because they're actually good. They're telling you positive things about yourself. Initially, when you listen to them, you want to deny them and I'm not this, I'm not good, I'm not that. But that's actually your negative subconscious trying to spoil, and this bully that we sometimes call OCD or mental health, trying to sort of rubbish who you are and keep you down in the dumps. So let's fight against that together and see if we can do some of these audiobooks and do some of these positive thinking. I used to have post-it notes I used to stick on the car, so when I got in it would say positive things about me, and I'd repeat them to myself, and they really worked. They were what I felt was awkward and embarrassing to say, but actually they did work. I'll share some of those with you as well. I think I've covered quite a bit so far, and I do want to talk about the way you can be positive. So I will do that in another video. And again, thank you very much for watching this short video, and I hope it was, I'm trying to keep them punchy and quicker, not bore the pants off you, but thank you for watching. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to keep up to date with what I'm doing and the videos I'm posting that I really want to be able to help you with. And in helping you, I'm helping myself, and we're on a journey together to learn more about this bully called mental health and how we can defeat it. We're only going to be able to defeat it together and by doing it in small bits. But if we don't start, we're not going to get anywhere, are we? We're just going to carry on being the way we are, not necessarily fulfilling our life, not necessarily being happy. We're going to get older and set in our ways, and we need to try to sort of shake ourselves out of it and really push ourselves forward into more positive pastures. So thank you again for watching.